So let's imagine that you're at a social gathering, catching up with new friends and meeting new people. You feel comfortable and relaxed until someone casually comments, "You speak English so well." You pause for a moment, confused and slightly hurt. This remark that seems so innocent actually suggests that because of your appearance, you would not be you would not be expected to speak English so fluently. This is an example of a racial microaggression. Hello everyone, and today I want to talk about the dangers of microaggressions. Those subtle and mostly unintentional remarks of discrimination that many have to experience daily. These small, everyday remarks can have significant impact on individuals and society. Now, what are microaggressions? Microaggressions are tiny remarks and insults that people of color have to endure in their daily lives. They can be verbal, nonverbal, or even environmental. For example, someone might say, "Where are you really from?" implying that you don't really belong here. Or, "You look so exotic," which reduces your identity to a mere stereotype. These microaggressions may seem minor, but they tend to accumulate over time and can lead to serious emotional, psychological effects. Many researchers have shown that microaggressions tend to cause feelings of isolation, anxiety, and even depression. They constantly remind individuals of their marginalized status, which can be exhausting and damaging to their mental health. Growing up, I would often hear people say, "You would look so good with straight hair." While I know these comments were meant to be said as compliments, they made me feel insecure about my natural curls. It felt as though my natural hair wasn't good enough, which affected my self-esteem and my sense of identity. Microaggressions can also contribute to systemic racism. They reinforce stereotypes, maintain inequality, and they seem insignificant on their own. But collectively, they uphold a culture of exclusion and discrimination. For example, when hiring managers unconsciously prefer candidates who fit a certain image, it can lead to a less diverse and inclusive workspace. Another example of the situation would be the situation regarding the live action Tangled. Avantika Vandanapu was rumored to be casted as Rapunzel in the live action Tangled. But as seen on People magazine, she unfortunately received a lot of backlash, even though there was a lack of official confirmation. Many of these negative reactions were racially motivated, suggesting that a woman of South Asian descent shouldn't be able to portray Rapunzel, a character who's traditionally seen as white with blonde hair. With roles being blind casted recently, there has been a lot more backlash towards people of color taking the white roles, even though the character has no storyline connection to its race. This backlash is a form of racial microaggressions, implying that the people of color are less suitable for certain roles based on racial stereotypes and appearance. Now, addressing microaggressions can be challenging due to factors that would come with calling them out. People are worried about being seen as overly sensitive or confrontational. However, sharing your own personal stories and experiences can help highlight the real world impact of these subtle forms of discrimination. So, how can we address and combat microaggressions in our daily lives? First, it is crucial to recognize them. Pay attention to the language you use and the assumptions you make. If you realize that you yourself committed one of these microaggressions, apologize and learn from the experience. Second, we must educate ourselves on the experiences of others. Read books, watch documentaries, and listen to the stories of people from different backgrounds. When I used to visit other countries, learning about their cultures provided me with an understanding of the unique aspects of each culture, allowing me to be more proactive when it comes to microaggressions and acknowledge them beforehand. By understanding and addressing microaggressions, we can all contribute to a more inclusive and equitable society. Reflect on your own behaviors and consider the impact of your words and actions. Remember, small changes in our everyday interactions can make a big difference. So, before I go, I challenge you all to be more aware of your words and your actions, to educate yourselves and others, and to stand up against microaggressions whenever you might encounter them. I believe that together we can all make a difference. Thank you.